Welcome back everybody, welcome if you're new. Today we're in the limited late models here at USA. Ran a pretty good time in practice. It's the fastest I've ran today. Before this was like in the low sixes, but on like a much more worn out track. So hopefully we can keep that up for qualifying here. Just try to grip the bottom as best you can. You gotta get the back end to turn out though, going into these corners. That's the hardest thing, because sometimes the car just wants to stay real straight going in these corners. Really gotta try to whip it around. But coming to the end of the year, hopefully we can do pretty well these last couple of races to end the year off. Missed the bottom down there where that grass patch was. You gotta miss that going in, or that's just gonna bounce your car up in the air. That was a pretty good 1 and 2. 3 and 4. I get like right down here by this grass patch, and then it kind of slides me up a little bit and stay as close as you can to the wall without hitting it. But that seemed like a pretty good lap 1. I think we got a little faster than we did in practice, actually. The 5:36, I think we were like 5:50 or 5:80 something. Got the pole by 0.15 currently. Don't think this second lap's going to be as fast because we don't have the run in going into the lap. But that's a pretty solid lap. Let's see what we get on this lap 2, though, also. Get a 6:54, so still would have gotten pole with that lap currently, which is very nice. Happy to see that. And we are car number 3 in this race. There's actually a good amount of people here too. How many are there? 12? 13. So there's 13 people in the field. We're car number 3. Hopefully we can keep this going. I don't know if he watches me or not, but no, I'm full throttle. I'll let him know that in a second. But I'll wait out this last minute 15 and move on to the race. Alright, qualifying's over. The 6 car wasn't here, literally joined as the session ended, so that's disappointing for him. He wasn't here the entire time, so it had him registered, like, ready for the next session already. But, get the pole, that's huge for this track, because it's definitely hard to pass here, or in limiteds in general. So, qualifying on pole helps a lot. Get control of the only restart, or the only start of the race, because there's no cautions. Hopefully we can do pretty well. I like USA a lot. I think I just ran these in like the supers, it feels like. I want to say it was the supers I ran them in. I had some pretty good restarts in that race, but wasn't as quick as I needed to be, unfortunately. But if you guys enjoy this kind of racing, hit that like and subscribe if you want to see some more. Gonna continue doing a lot of races going into the new season. The 7 keeps hitting his button to talk or something, and he never says anything, so I don't know what's going on with that. But hopefully we can do pretty well. I like this track a lot. I think this is like my 2nd or 3rd favorite dirt track. Knoxville's my 1st. This has got to either be my 2nd or 3rd. Not sure what like my other favorite ones are off the top of my head. Because like everybody would probably say Eldora. Eldora is fun and stuff, but the racing isn't like amazing. Knoxville in this track. Oh, I like Williams Grove a lot too, but I think I like this track a little bit more than Williams Grove because it's like a wider Williams Grove. But the flat tracks that have like the tiniest bit of banking at the top, like this, once the bottom gets worn out, you can make for some great racing in a bunch of different cars. Knoxville is kind of the same way. If somebody can still grip that bottom, it's real fast. But you get that top rolling with the grip, it could be really fast as well. So that's why I like those kind of tracks a lot. I like Volusia a lot too, because the closest in real life track to me, because this technically would be closer to me, but it doesn't exist anymore. It'd be nice to go see this track on asphalt or dirt, either or. But Volusia is the closest in real life track to me that's in the sim.
Like to say hello to all the friends, family, all of our great supporters.
Alright, just need to get a good jump here to start this race. These pace laps take forever. I wish we would only have 1 to green. That would have been real nice, just because of how long this track is. Hopefully we can keep this race clean. Because where is the 9 starting? He's starting in 6th. Okay. Because he was asking me about how I was running. But he's starting back in 6th. He had a 8.25, which isn't that bad of a lap, honestly. I just like this track a lot, and I've had so many laps at this track. I feel like I do really well here because of it. Soon as the pace truck twitches. And we're off. Hopefully 3rd gets inside of 2nd. I don't think he had a good enough start to do that. So they're actually going to be single file there, which is unfortunate. I was hoping they would get double filed up. But we'll see what we can do.
Come on, dude. Cut across.
Car did not want to turn there. I had to crack the throttle to get the back end to come around.
You do it again.
Dude, you cut across my nose. Don't even.
We'll go back and see all these
I
incidents
done it for
anyways.
shit, dude. You did.
What's going on back there? To get the car to really like pitch in, you can kind of turn to the right a little bit before you turn into the corner. I do it sometimes on certain tracks, not all the time. Because sometimes it's not always that as beneficial. I don't do it as much at this track, I feel like. Two cars really sending it in on the bottom. He really had a good line going in there, but I was running the bottom as well. There's nowhere you can really go when you're both running the bottom. But you really don't want to get into anybody either. Like straight into the back of them or anything. I'm going to hit the grass there. Front left came up a little bit. That's going to mess up that corner very badly. I think he messed up too though. He was sliding up the corner right with me. I think we both screwed up that corner pretty bad. Get my front left down there. Try to keep the tires out of the slick so I don't slide up off the corner. It's getting a lot tougher in 1 and 2 to do that because it's so slick and there's such a small line down here. The two car's having a better entrance than I am, and he's having, like, I think, crack the throttle coming off to not run into me. I got a little too low there, but kind of worked it. Just stayed a little straighter than normal. Coming off. Yeah, he gets real low. He's sliding up off the corner, though. I'm trying to get, like, a better exit just because these straightaways are so long. Really don't want to hit that opening going into turn 3. Cracking the throttle a little bit to try to stay low. Because you can keep your tires in that grip at the very bottom very fast. As you can see from the 2 car in turn 1 to me. He might be cracking the throttle in turn 1 to catch me on those entrances, but I actually had a really good 1 and 2 there. I actually got really far away from him there, surprisingly. Yeah, once you feel your car start to rotate at this point, when the track's starting to get worn out, you can let off a little bit, try to get the tires in the grip, and then get back on the throttle. But if you don't feel the car rotating, you kind of just need to stay in it or let off and like jerk a little bit more to the left. The slick will help the car pitch out sometimes, but if you get too far in it, you're just going to slide up the corner. I think the 2 car did that there. I think he got a little too high off the corner.
You gonna pick me out?
The fucking balls, dude. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on back there. 9 cars up to 4th now.
Go on fucking asphalt.
You'd say the same shit if I did that to you, so.
Yeah, we'll go back and see things that happened, if there was incident points between them. We'll see everything that happened. Yeah, it's getting real thin in 1 and 2, like in the middle of 1 and 2. If you can have your car kind of straight at that point, it's very helpful. I kind of get my front left in that grass a little bit in turn 1, and that helps a lot. I was able to keep my back right tire a little lower on that one, that was good. I'm in the wall in the front stretch, that's going to slow me down. Yeah, I try to get my front left a little bit in that grass, try to keep the car straight on the back half of the corner though. If you get sideways coming off the corner, you're going to lose a ton of momentum. And these cars don't have too much horsepower. Oh, car straightened out. It did not turn at all in that corner. That was a bad 3 and 4. Probably as bad 3 and 4 as I can.
I know he's going to blow up that much.
2 cars running outside there. He actually is going to gain a lot. That's unfortunate. He got a really good run, and I'm not going to try to block him there. He didn't quite throw a slider, but I thought he was going to be honest. Like, the way he threw it in that corner, it looked like he was going to throw a slider, but he didn't. And it all started with me screwing up in 3 and 4 really bad. That outside lane in 1-2 starting to come in pretty well. Damn it. That's unfortunate. That's what makes these races really good at this track, because you find another line, and you can make up a lot of speed. That was a really good 3 and 4. Don't get in the wall. I need to start running that higher line in 1 and 2. Try to cut down off the corner if I can. Get the car straightened out, coming off. But the very bottom in 3 and 4, I think, is still the fastest way for sure. If I can get it right, which is like that worked pretty well. He's still gonna have the momentum off the corner. He scraped the wall a little bit going into 1. That might mess up his line a little bit. But I definitely screwed up there for a lap, and he had a really good run. He's gonna slide up. I'm gonna try to stay low, because he's trying to just keep the momentum of the car. I had a good exit there. He's trying to keep the momentum of the car up by sliding through the slick, but I feel like it's more beneficial to stay low in 3 and 4 still. Let off the gas, try to get down here.
Outside.
Not gonna quite get side by side with him yet.
Here outside.
It is only a 25 lap race, not a 30, which is unfortunate. They snub us 5 laps at this track a lot. And then like the 305s only get 20 laps here. It doesn't make any damn sense like why that happens. I think they only get 20 laps at Williams Grove as well. The car was very straight off that corner.
Water inside. Clear.
I think we touched a little bit. I was not trying to get into him. Get down, don't hit the wall. Oh, my car straightened out really bad. I was gonna come out and smack him if I didn't let off.
Clear. Heated.
I had a really good 1 and 2 until my car straightened up really bad. Still want to run 3 and 4 down here though. I do think it's still faster. He'll have the momentum off the corner like I said, but that's fine. I still feel like I'm a little bit faster than him if I run it correctly. I just really screwed up bad for a lap, and he got the lead. And it's very tough to pass here, so. Car's not wanting to turn. Back end really didn't want to come around. Car just stayed really straight through that corner. It seemed pretty quick overall compared to him, but it wasn't what I wanted out of the car. Outside lane carries so much momentum at this point. You could hear us hitting the chip going down the backstretch because you have so much momentum. Like, these things are geared up just to be right at the edge when you're running the high side.
5 to go.
I wonder if anything would happen if you could like blow these things up just running the high side or not. If you did enough laps. I doubt it, but with how much we're hitting the chip, you never know. It's not until like the very end when you're about to turn in though, so it's not bad. Don't hit the wall. I hit the wall, but it didn't bounce me back out as bad as I thought it was going to. Thought it was going to bounce me back to the outside. I hit the wall in the front stretch too. I'm just screwing up everywhere now. Trying to catch the 2 car. But he's just been really consistent. These lap cars might play a factor though. So that could be interesting. Car's not turning. That was a really bad 3 and 4. Car just stayed straight through there. So I'm like going in where it's slick, but it's not wanting to kick the car out at all. It's wanting to just stay really straight. I don't know if the 4 car is starting to catch me. I have to pay attention to that, but we only have 2 laps left. I don't have to worry about it too much, I don't think. Really gotta sling it into turn 3, but I didn't get low enough. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna catch him at this point. 2 cars kind of too far out there. 4 car is definitely catching me though, so I think the outside's just a little faster. Just keeping up the momentum in both corners. Damn, that was a good race though. Still got 1 more lap in case he really screws up, but I don't think he's going to. He's just been so consistent. That's my thing at this track. I love this track because of the racing that it provides like this, but I'm usually never the one to go find the new lane immediately. See if I can do something like this on this last lap. Try to do something. That actually seemed pretty quick, to be honest. Oh, I hit the wall. I was trying to get like a real wide angle to come in real low. Oh, Jesus, I didn't know he was doing that. That actually seems really fast at that point.
Easy protest. I apologize. I did not mean to get into you earlier.
Check your flag.
Good race, too. Good win. That was fun.
All right, bud.
Good win by him.
Good race,
Good
man.
run today.
A very good race by him. He just stayed so consistent and he found the lane faster than I did. I didn't know the 4 car was throwing that in turn 3, to be honest. Like, he was so far back, I didn't know he was going low there. I was just trying to run like a different line. I smacked the wall there too. I did not know he was coming. I almost wrecked myself. I didn't know he was doing that. That
something
scared the
like
shit out of
when
me.
it's an obvious retaliation during the race, they get suspended for 2 weeks.
Okay, I got to
Can't
go back
access
and
the
see what
system.
happened between them. Go back and see what happened through the race and stuff. Let's go back to lap number 1. See what was going on between like the 9 and them back there. 'Cause I know the 9 was complaining about something. I'm not sure who. And later on, he did the same thing. Okay. 9 car kind of came down there, in my opinion. Like, the 1 car is just running his line. The 9 car is coming down the track a little bit. He actually checked up, too. I don't know why he checked up in the middle of the corner. Like, right about there, he checked up. Like, you could see it, like, bounce a little, and then he starts coming down the track. And I think it happened quite quickly after that, too, I want to say. Yeah, he went in low. 9 car is on the higher side. They're just fighting for the same spot. That's just unfortunate, like, bumping each other. They're both trying to fight for the same position. I don't think it's anything intentional at that point. 1 car goes super low. I think he said something back to the 1 at this point or something. I'm not sure. I can't quite remember, but let's go see what kind of incidents there were through the race. There was this where we already saw. 9 car coming down a little bit. They get together. I don't think it showed them bumping going into 3 and 4. 9 car super high up the track, trying to get a really big run. Seems like he is. It's a really big run there going down the back stretch. Don't know why there was an incident point at that point. Like, why did it bring us there? I don't know. 10 car scrapes the wall. Not scrapes, actually hits it pretty well off of 4. Very easy to do when the track starts to get slicked off. 5 car gonna do the same thing. Sliding up, it's actually, yeah, that's off 4 as well. 4 car gonna hit like the front. Oh, he's gonna hit the opening? No. Okay, he just barely scraped the wall, I guess, before the opening. 5 car probably gonna scrape the wall. Nope. 7 car comes up and about turns the 5. And then he just goes and slides up into the 5. I know the 7 was saying something about protesting somebody. I don't know what happened. But the 7 ran into the 5 from what I see. Yeah, the 7 just ran over the 5 at that point. And the 11 just unfortunate place and timing. That's just unfortunate altogether for the 11. He's trying to dodge it, and then he goes up the track, and then the car is spinning and goes up the track. I think the 2 cars scraped the wall here or something. Yeah, he barely did. I remember seeing that. He was just so consistent, man. 2 car was very fast. Wish I wouldn't have screwed up. What car number was that? 6. Hit the wall in the back stretch. 1 and the 9 get together, just going for the same spot off the corner. Doesn't look like anything intentional at that point. 7 car just sending it into a corner. Jesus Christ. This blank number car, who is number 13, skims the wall off of 4. 5 car just hitting the wall in the front stretch. His car just seems out of whack. I think I hit it going into 3 here. Yeah, on the last corner. I really didn't know the 4 was coming in this high. That scared the crap out of me. I want to go to his perspective real quick. See what he was seeing there, because I bet you he thought we were going to wreck 100%. I did not know he was coming in like that. He like his wheel jerked so quick at that point. That would have scared the crap out of me, especially like seeing it on 3 monitors coming. Oh, here's the retaliation stuff, it looks like. Okay. 5 cars slowing way up, letting the 13 by, and then just gets into the 7. He was trying to pinch him up at the wall, and then wrecks himself and the 7. The 7 car gets by cleaner, it looks like. What plate? They were like midway or back of the pack at that point. 7 car into the wall off of 4, and that's the end of the race. Where did the 2 car get by me? I want to see like where that happened. He was in front of me at that point because I really screwed up. Like, I think I really screwed up this lap right here. Like, 1 and 2, fine. I think I really screwed up 3 and 4. And he was getting a really big run off the top, which I wasn't noticing. I should have noticed that quicker. Yeah, I really screwed up here. My car just went straight. I had to, like, let off and tap the brake a little bit. He caught me a ton there. And then this corner, he just ran the high side in 1 and 2 like he has been. I go low like normal. I feel like I had a decent corner, but he was just flying on the stop side. I could have stayed low and tried to block him, but in these cars, if you go to block somebody and they hit you in the back end, you're going to go around, and I don't want that to happen. Rather just race it out, try to get back by him, cross him over a little bit there, try to get to his inside. he was just so consistent. And then that top side, he found it quicker than I did. I'm usually never the one to go find the lanes, which is my problem, like, at this track for sure. Because he took off. I think I slowly caught him again. Started to run the outside with him. He screwed up a little bit in that corner. I was running a little bit better in 3 and 4 than he was. Right there. Yeah, I had a really good run because he stayed a little bit too high, slid up some. I tried to get to his outside. He goes to block it. I try to cross back down. I think we barely clipped, but luckily it didn't send him in the wall. Very happy it didn't send him in the wall because that was a clean, like, crossover. And then I had a good run. I had such a good run going through that. And the car just straightened up at the worst time. Like, got in super low, bounced up a little bit from hitting the grass, but it wasn't too bad. Got the car pitched in correctly. Got the front left down there in the grass, the back left just out of it. And I think the back left hit it. Like, I think the back left just got in the grass right there. I think that might have been what straightened out the car, because the car straightens out really bad there. I'm already turning hard left at this point, because I didn't want to go sliding up into him. I wasn't going to try to throw a slider anyways. So I had to slow way up, and he just took off from there. And I never caught back all the way up to him, because I was trying to run different lanes. That lane at the very end actually worked pretty well for me. That last lap where I went super high in, because this worked out in the sprint cars a lot at this track. You go in super high and come off really straight down low. You cut off a ton of the exit, and it works really well. So wish I would have tried that earlier. That would have been nice. But 2-car wins it. I finished third. Luckily, we didn't get wrecked by the 4, because I about wrecked both of us there. It mainly would have been me, because I didn't see him coming in so low. I didn't know he was going to do that, because he was so far back from me. I think he was like a second back from me at that point, caught all the way up because I was doing that line. But good win by the 2. Good racing overall. Should gain a little bit of iRating as well, being car number 3. Finishing second out of 13 as well. So let's go see what we end up getting out of this one. All right, results in. Strength of field was pretty good, 2,500. There was 3 different splits. A lot of people registered to race this today. He actually had the quickest lap as well. He had a 6:03, which was a really good lap. That was faster than his qualifying time as well. I had a really good qualifying time, though. I'm very happy with that. I can't be mad about how I qualified. Definitely did very well there. Led 11 of the laps. He just started finding that outer lane too quick. Or for me, I didn't go up early enough. That's my thing when I'm in the lead. I don't venture around and try to find the faster lane. I usually look in my mirror and see people catching me, and I'll try the other lanes. But that's my bad, because I didn't notice it quick enough at all. I noticed it when he got that huge run to get to the inside of me. That was the first time I noticed him using that outer lane in turn 1. But that actually was really fast. It was a lot of fun. But gained 38, he gained 49. Good race overall. He's at 4,400. Nice. I'm back up to 42. That's awesome. What was the number 1 card? The 44. So yeah, he actually took the higher iRating over car number 1 there. Pretty close overall. Was number 13. He was at 1,700, so not too bad. I'm interested to see what the lowest iRating was in the 3rd split, and what the average was, like the strength of field. So that was a lot of fun. Good race by the 2. Thank you for the 4 not hitting me on that last quarter, because I did not know he was going in that low and sliding it in the last quarter. I was just trying to see if I could catch the 2 car there on the last lap, which I actually did by like a 10th or so. I think I caught him by like a 10th or 2, so that was very fun. But appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. New Year's coming up this weekend. Have a great New Year's. There will be another race before the new year starts tomorrow. There'll be another race, so look out for that. But hopefully you guys stay safe and have a great New Year's if I don't see you guys again in the next video. But appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys did this race this week or are going to do it, and how your race went, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.